Last week we played the first UFO 50 game, Barbuda, and I really liked it. I said on the record that I don't think there are many games in the collection that could possibly beat this. I felt like it was a really strong start to the collection as a whole. Well, I just beat Bug Hunter. In fact, I actually cherried it, and I was wrong. Bug Hunter is freaking cool. This game is so much fun. It is amazing how much complexity and replay value they've managed to squeeze into a game that really only has 2 buttons and a really simple system to it. It's basically a roguelike deck builder, and you're trying your best to survive against hordes of bugs while also proactively killing them, because that is your win condition, right? You do have to get a certain number of kills. It's not just good enough to survive until the end. Okay, so basically, you need to get 30 kills in the game, right? That's really important. In fact, I can, maybe drag my face over temporarily. You can see, okay, 30 kills. That's how many you need. Because I'm on a good run here, this is my 5th job in a row where I'm on a good win streak. I've only got 9 days instead of 10. Normally you get 10 days to kill all these enemies. And the energy is money, right? That's a currency that you can acquire. Those are the little squares on the map. They're also bombs. They're grenades that you can detonate, which is really interesting. So the deal is this. You start off with only a handful of killing attacks, like these red actions here, and you have a bunch of movements that are basically 2 tiles each, right? Now, if you can buy, if you save up enough energy, you can buy special modules up here on the screen, and you can really go crazy comboing off. So in the early game, it's really important to get energy. And yeah, that's basically the game. It escalates if you don't kill enemies. They grow and they become stronger and they become really annoying to deal with. So, you got to do your best, but we're on a 5-win, streak right now. So hopefully we can keep it up. I only ended up using maybe 24 or 25 out of the 41 tiles. There are plenty that I haven't used, plenty that I haven't seen, and I can tell you too, there are a lot of builds that are really interesting. In fact, one of the real key components to having a good run with this game is recognizing, okay, what are the types of aliens that are going to be here? Because not every single type of alien is there. I want to say there's maybe 5 or 6 different varieties. There might be more, there might be a little less, but that was the gist that I got out of it. And many of them have different negative effects. Not all of them are created equal. Some of them are definitely worse than others. I think the worst one in particular is the one that summons an extra bat and makes itself invincible as long as its little partner is still around. Very hard to deal with that one. But all of them have the pros and cons in terms of finding it to be an easier run. And really understanding what builds you have is really important, right? Starting off your run, taking a peek and seeing what is possible to buy. I'm going to tell you right now a little pro tip. Energy is everything. And I'm sure that's a really obvious thing to hear, but there are 2 tiles that are easy to purchase. One of them just summons an energy anywhere on the map, which is amazing because first of all, you can just collect an extra energy for the rest of the game. I try to prioritize getting that turn 1 when possible, because after turn 3, you've profited, and then throughout the rest of the game, you can profit a little bit of extra energy too. But then it's also just like a makeshift grenade, right? You can deploy it in really interesting spots to get a huge detonation. In fact, one of the best ways to win in the game is to cause a huge chain reaction of explosions, because really at the end of the day, you are limited by your tiles and your actions, and so you really have to make sure that you're squeezing the most value as possible, right? So trying to get multiple kills off of 1 or 2 tiles is definitely the way to go. The other one that's going to really set you up if you're having trouble with this, collect. Busted. In fact, oftentimes I've had the choice between keeping either that energy, I don't remember the name of it, but the one that makes an energy cube, or collect. I basically always regret giving up collect. Collect is insanely good. It helps you not die to random grenades, and it basically always ensures that you've got a steady supply of energy, because the more energy you have, you can really pop off in the store, right? You don't just have to buy the expensive 4-bangers that are going to give you a strong strategy. You can just go off buying a ton of 2 and even 3 spots, just like moving a lot and killing a lot. Extremely cool game, and I think it is such a testament to the game design chaps of UFO 50 that you don't really need a tutorial, right? You have this sort of plot scenario that sets up, okay, energy, and you're on the moon or whatever, and you're trying to kill these bugs, which is honestly more fun than anything else, but it does give you a few tips there, like, energy and don't blow them up or whatever. But truly, you don't need a tutorial for this, right? There's really only 2 buttons. The game does a nice job of explaining what attacks do. A really amazing UI, actually. This is maybe the first game that I played. I've only played 2, but this is definitely the first game I played where it's okay, like, you're using future game design philosophies in this, right? Like, even though it's 8-bit style in terms of its simplicity of control and whatever, having like the layout that very clearly explains to you like how you can move with a jump or how you can attack, you know, pillars, amazing, right? And in fact, even the idea of like going on a run, a sort of roguelike mechanic to it, a deck builder, these are very modern game designs that just fit so perfectly. It's really just such a beautiful thing. I think that this game, really good. And now I'm going to go on the record again and say I'd be very surprised if other games in UFO 50 are as good as Bug Hunter. I'm giving this game, I'm giving it 8 Barbudas. I'm giving this 8 Barbudas. I think that it is just that good. I think that, again, if you are someone like me who really likes deck building, who really enjoys strategy, you're going to have a ton of fun going on these runs. I guess my only critique is that I feel like I broke the game. I'm on a run of 6, which is how you get your cherry, by the way. You have to win 6 in a row. And it's like, you know, 7, 8, I mean, you know, sure, whatever, like the game's super easy. I'm joking, I'm sure it will get very tough. But really, some of the best moments of the game come from that breakthrough moment of, wow, this is how I save a losing situation. The thrill and excitement is so there. It's so much fun. Highly, highly, highly recommend Bug Hunter. Can't wait to see you guys next week for UFO 3. Don't actually know what it is off the top of my head. But if you've been enjoying this, definitely consider checking us out. Here on YouTube, I do have live feeds that go down, which you can definitely check out. And then I'm on Twitch as well. So as always, I'm Scoutmaster Demi. I'll see you guys next week and keep on UFO hunting.